everyone, and welcome back to Face with Violett. And today I'm going to be doing another facial treatment. And my client is actually my mother this time. My client I was going to have come in had something come up, and at the same exact time that we were supposed to start, my mom showed up. So she's filled out her consultation form, and her biggest concern with her skin is dark spots. And I know which ones she's talking about because I have worked with her skin before, of course. And those would be just some hyperpigmentation. They're basically sun damage. Completely treatable, luckily for her. I'm just removing the eye makeup gently, and I'm following the muscles so not to damage any of that tissue there, because the eye area is really sensitive. So I'm going to be using the Essential C cleanser, and this is going to, it's got some vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, and this line, it's the Environmental Shield line from Murad, and it is actually meant to correct and prevent sun damage. So I'm just going to remove that with a hot towel. I'm going to do a second cleanse. This way I make sure I've got everything off. I've got that sticky layer of sebum and then dirt and debris. The first cleanse just kind of melts all that. The second cleanse is going to actually get it all removed. The Essential C cleanser, the really important ingredient is the vitamin C. The vitamin C is what's going to resolve the hyperpigmentation issues. And it's going to lighten, but it also is going to prevent tyrannies from producing, which is what is going to cause the melanin to rush to certain areas. And again, I'm just removing the cleanser with a hot towel. And I like to do just a little bit of pressure point manipulation while the hot towel is sitting on the face. Kind of just gives you something to do too, why the towel is going from being hot to room temperature. So did you have any caffeine today?
I did have some
I
caffeine.
can tell. Caffeine actually sensitizes the skin, so her skin is turning a bit red just from the hot towel and the steam. So I'm just putting on some of the hydrating toner, and this is going to reduce the pH back to where it should be, so it's going to balance everything out. It's also going to remove any residue that might be left from the toner or from the cleanser. So next I'm just going to take a little peek at our skin, see what's going on. I can already tell that her skin is just a little bit dehydrated, definitely sensitized from the caffeine. So she's got a spot of hyperpigmentation over here on kind of right below her temple, and then she's got some smaller spots under her eye and between her eye and her mouth on the right side on the cheek. Just a little bit of sebaceous filament on the nose. That's just kind of like a buildup of oil, and then when it meets oxygen on the top, it turns black. So that's what you can see. It kind of looks like the size of a pinprick, or black spots. Some hyperpigmentation spots right here underneath the eye. Just one little spot on the chin that I'm noticing, and then there is an open comedone on the chin also. There's also some spots on the décolleté, just kind of in the center, and a few on the side over here that are definitely some dark spots there. Otherwise, her skin feels pretty soft. Maybe a little dry on the chin area and the forehead. What I'm going to do next is do a treatment that is called the vitamin C infusion treatment. And this is going to give her skin basically a big dose of exfoliation, vitamin C. It's got some rice amino acids in it too, which also lighten, and it's going to help lighten those spots of hyperpigmentation, and also give a deep exfoliation. So this may feel a bit reactive, because it is going to actually be doing stuff. So I'm going to be applying this all over her face, really focusing it on the spots that are darker that I saw. I'm also going to put some on the nose and hope that my product will do some extracting for me so that I don't have to. And it should get a lot of it. We may have to take some of it off afterwards, but I'll just use the blade because that's quicker and less irritating. I am going to put some on her décolleté where I saw the hyperpigmentation. While that is sitting on there, I'm going to do a bit of a hand and arm massage. So I'm going to start taking this off with a towel, and I just let it cool quite a bit so it's not super hot. To use some hydrating toner again, just to make sure that that is completely neutralized. I'm going to then take another look and see if my product took out, see how much of the sebaceous filament it took out, and then also that one open comedone. Just a little bit left on the nose. So what I'm going to do is use my blade. It's an ultrasonic blade, and it's going to ultrasonically vibrate those particles out of there. And that should come out pretty easy after doing that treatment. So I'm going to be using the hydrating gel mask, and since she was a little bit dehydrated, this has actually got hyaluronic in it, which is going to pull moisture to the surface and lock it in, and then it's also got some chamomile, cucumber, and arnica, which is going to help with some of the redness that we've got going on. And while that is sitting, I'm going to do a bit of a European massage. So I'm just starting the facial massage, and this is meant to loosen up the muscles in the face. It helps with muscle tone and I'm just adding in some pressure point massage. It seems like she holds a lot of tension in this area right here. We've talked about that. Don't furrow your brows. Even do some brow pinching to loosen up some of those muscles. Since she is prone to sinus problems, I'm doing some pressure point on the nose just to move any fluid out away from that area, release any pressure. So that mask should have hydrated, but I can already tell that it's taken away any of the redness and calmed the skin. So we're gonna remove the mask, but we're gonna leave the massage cream because that actually is an oil-free body cream, so you can actually use it every day after you get out of the shower. So I'm just going to put on some of the hydrating toner. This has got hyaluronic in it too, so it's going to really hydrate her skin. I am going to use some of this Sensitive Skin Soothing Serum. This is just calm any of that redness. There's just a couple areas like where you would normally get flush that she's a little pink yet, not really red or really sensitized at all, but it also will prevent her from getting sensitized. since we can't prevent her from drinking all that caffeine. Then I'm going to put on some of the Rapid Age Spot and Pigment Lightening Serum. It's a serum that is actually made for hyperpigmentation, and it is going to lighten those darker spots. I know I did put a picture of the results on my Facebook at one time, but I think it was 85% of people saw significant results, not just that they could just tell, but significant results in 1 week. So I'm going to use the Essential C Day Moisturizer, and this is it's got some vitamin C in it, but it's also got an SPF in it. Since we did that treatment, she's going to be a little photosensitive, so I'm not going to send her without an SPF on. So I am going to put on some of the Essential C eye cream, and this also has an SPF in it. That all the way up to the brows. Okay. So in a minute, I'm going to leave the room and let you get dressed, and you can meet me outside the door and we can talk about your home care. Life is good. Ooh. Alright, so that completes my tutorial on this treatment. We ended up basically doing the Environmental Shield treatment, which helps with hyperpigmentation and prevents hyperpigmentation, and it evens out any discoloration. And I will be sure to put a link to my blog below and all of this information on my blog. Don't forget to check out my website if you haven't already. My website is face2facewithviolett.com, and it features tutorials, articles on skin and makeup. You can even contact me through there or do an online consultation right through there. And if you haven't checked out my second channel is Beauty by Violett. And I'll put a link to my free emails below. If you want to subscribe to that, then you will get tips, videos, articles, and product reviews sent right to your inbox. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like this video, and I hope you subscribe.